WSTC Sports Director Sean Nash.
Well, a good Tuesday evening from Wally Post Gym. For the first time here in the winter season, we are ready for Sterling Boys basketball at home. Tonight, the Tigers take on the 0-6 Wellington Eagles. Sterling 1-1 on the season, and we are ready for tip-off. Tigers in their home whites. Sterling in black text, actually Tigers in black text across the front. Orange numbers with a black border. And for Wellington, the maroon jerseys with white lettering and numbering. And it's Logan Zwern tipping things off for the Tigers here, and they control it. And we are underway with Wesley Knuppel controlling things. The senior point guard passes off to Dayton DiOrio, the sophomore, who has it back right wing up top to Knuppel, who lets go the three off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound is tipped out and corralled by number 12, Luke Moore, for the Wellington Eagles. So for Wellington, got to keep this thing a low-scoring game. 25 program games, no wins yet. And they've only scored 40 or more points once in those 25 contests, as it's on the left side with Luke Witt, and he is called for a carry, so it's an opening turnover by Wellington. Starting lineups brought to you by Great Western Tire, 1020 West Main Street in Sterling. Tigers numerically, it's number 1, Colin Lynn, the junior. Number 3, Dayton DiOrio, the sophomore. Wesley Knuppel, number 4, the senior point guard. Number 11, Ethan Tyne, the junior. And senior number 13, it is Logan Zwern, as it's out to Knuppel on a pass from DiOrio, left wing, bounce pass inside to Zwern from the low left blocks. Hook shot, middle of the lane, comes up short. Titan, the follow-up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tyne lays it in for the opening bucket tonight.
A lot of aggressiveness so far on the boards for Sterling, and that's what you got to do if you want to be able to put away a team like this early.
Ethan Tyne coming off a 20-point contest in the win over Timnath by 12 points by the Tigers, but it wasn't that close in the closing stages as Tyne comes up with a steal at midcourt. Left side in the front court, bounce pass to Colin Lynn, and can't get the fast break layup to go. Defensive rebound grab by Enrique Odraman, and a timeout taken already by Coach Dante Roberts. Starting lineups for Wellington, they're going number 10, Michael McNearney, a sophomore at 5'11". Number 11, Isaiah Santos, a sophomore at 5'10". Number 12, Luke Moore, the sophomore at 6'1". Enrique Odraman, number 15. And then number 2, Luke Witt, who we've already called, and I think one number is already different, as I've seen a number 44 out there for Wellington, but they didn't have a number 44 listed, but it's one of those 5 guys, and we will sort that out here in a moment when they step out on the floor. But Josiah, low energy a little bit tonight. There is a stir section across the way, but a lot of things going on here. So for the Tigers tonight, how do you bring that energy with a team you're expected to not only beat, but beat them very handily?
You have to start off with some big plays right away, whether you get the shooting going right away or fast breaks, like if Colin Lynn was able to convert there. You got to get those fast break opportunities going or get the shooting going. One of the two has to get going, or you look for Logan Zwern on the defense side. See if you can get some blocks early on, bring up some energy for them and see what they can do here.
So it's McNearney wearing number 44, not number 10 for the Wellington Eagles. So we'll make that change there on our stat sheet. Up top, it is with Luke Witt, number 2, trying to pass it inside to McNearney. Tigers tip it away. It's saved on the right wing by Odraman. Now trying to drive down low, and Witt is called for the travel, and that's 3 possessions, 3 turnovers for Wellington, down 2-0 here. 6:28 to go in the first quarter. Tigers last year dominated on the road 91-27. Ethan Tyne had a game-high 26 in that one. He's got the lone bucket so far. He's got the basketball up top for the Tigers. Hesitation dribble, right side, handoff to DiOrio. Step back into the half moon, gives it back to Tyne. Right wing 3. Swish for Ethan Tyne. He's got all 5 points out of the gate. Nice pass there from Dayton DiOrio, coming off a game-high, career-high 16 points against Timnath. As it's a trap up top. Santos looking for someone to go with the basketball. Gets it inside to McNearney at the free throw line. Fadeaway right side baseline, and McNearney earns a trip to the line for 2. They get Dayton DiOrio on the reach and foul on the shot attempt.
Yeah, it was a good idea from DiOrio to get over there and try and trap him in that corner right there. But instead, he kind of just got a little bit too aggressive with the hands and allowed his arm to get caught up in the shooting form.
Last year, McNearney only appeared in 6 games as a freshman, as he misses the first one off the back of the rim. No good. So far this season, through 6 games, he's averaging 7.5 points per game. Wellington missing their leading scorer, Alexis Mendez, the sophomore, just played in 2 games this season, and he has averaged 11.5 points per game, so sorely missing him. But the second free throw good, Wellington on the board. DiOrio on the other end forces the issue and drive right side baseline, draws the foul, and he's going to the foul line. They get the reach in there on number 12, Luke Moore. His first, team's first. 5:53 to go here in the opening quarter. And DiOrio a chance to get that point right back after giving up the foul on the other end. And the first free throw is good for DiOrio. So make it 6-1 Tigers here in the early going. And a chance for one more for the sophomore. DiOrio second free throw, swish. And he's 2 for 2 here to start things off. Tigers lead 7-1. 2 minutes gone, 6 to play here in the opening quarter. Tigers struggle a little bit from the free throw line on Saturday against Timnath, so good to see there out of the gate they get 2. Tigers trying to put on full court pressure. McNerney saves it at the Tiger paw in the lane, kicks it out right corner 3 for more. That one off the iron, no good. Defensive rebound by Tyne, his third already. Tigers up the floor. Knuppel drives right side. Layup comes up short. Zwirn the putback, no good, and the rebound is tipped out, and Witt grabs it for Wellington, and then is fouled in the backcourt with Knuppel trying to be aggressive. His first, team second. Josiah, the Tigers doing a good job getting to the rim, but right now just can't finish.
Yeah, you just got to convert. When you're rising up, you have the height advantage. With Zwirn, he's been able to have the better verticality right now, and he's got to be able to finish those.
Left side volleyball line with Moore trying to drive against DiOrio, top of the key. Pass right wing to Santos. Hands off baseline to Witt. Pump fakes. Gets away from Knuppel. Drives through the high post right elbow. Kicks it out left wing 3 for Moore. That one off the back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound, though, on the near side. It was McNerney again able to grab it. Able to grab it. Right wing with Santos. Loses it to the volleyball line. Gathers it back up. Bounce pass to McNerney near side. Hand off in the corner. Moore continuing to look for that 3. Third time not the charm. Again, too strong on that one. Ethan Tyne, his 4th rebound already for the Tigers. Full court pass to DiOrio. Left-hand layup. A lot of contact. No whistle. No good. And DiOrio forces the jump ball, but possession is in favor of Wellington. So give the rebound to Isaiah Santos.
Yeah, you're seeing it right now. Just Wellington's looking for that 3. We saw that a lot last year when they were playing against Sterling. You saw they were looking for that 3 early and often, and they kind of shoot themselves out of ball games. So Sterling, keep letting them shoot the 3s, but don't give them wide open opportunities.
7-1 Tigers lead, 4:34 to go here in the quarter, and turnover on the near side as Santos lost it into the Tigers bench. DiOrio the steal, and Tyne with the left hand able to finally finish the layup for the Tigers on the fast break, and they lead 9-1. You'd say early on this sloppy style, this is what Wellington wants to play against the high-powered Tigers offense, but they got to get some buckets themselves. Right corner, Moore picks up his dribble trying to get it to McNerney, and it's off of McNerney's hand. That's 5 turnovers in the opening quarter for Wellington here, and still 4:12 to play. Colin Lind coming off 12 points against Timnath. He had 14 on Tuesday last week in the loss to Strasburg, so averaging 13 out of the gate. Tyne, right wing 3, off the rim, no shooter's touch, 2 more bounces off the iron. Zwirn grabs the offensive rebound, near side low blocks, and he's fouled on the floor.
Yeah, Santos that's one where when the younger player just not able to just grab the rebound, so he immediately fouls, and you got to learn to just not swipe at the ball right away.
So Santos picks up his first, team second, and here comes our 2 transfers. Jacob Slade, number 12, the junior from Pine Bluffs, Wyoming. And, of course, Carter Jager, the junior from Prairie. As Lynn has it, left wing steps into the left elbow, 16-footer off the left side of the rim. Fight for the offensive rebound. Tyne has it, gives it back to Lynn. Pump fakes at the right elbow. Slade left wing 3, and that one too strong off the back of the rim. Tyne rips down another rebound, gets to the left side of the rim, and Ethan Tyne having himself a first quarter. He's got 9 points, 6 rebounds already, and the Tigers lead 11-1 with 3:38 to go here in the first. Santos picks up his dribble at the volleyball line, gives it to Oderman, and now it's left side to Witt. Dribbles to the top of the key, lob near side. Santos able to keep it inbounds, gives it back up to Moore. Right wing driving against DiOrio. Down the baseline, pulls up from 12 feet. Santos off the back of the rim. He's had some good looks, but he can't buy a bucket right now. DiOrio has the defensive rebound. Tigers running the floor. Tyne right-handed side, left-handed layup, no good. The defensive rebound by McNerney, who goes coast to coast and lays it in for 2.
That's one where Carter's just going to have to step in front of the attacking player. You got to step in front of him, stop any momentum there on the drive.
Michael McNerney has all 3 Eagles points, 11-3 Tigers, 2:58 to play. Slade out of the right corner all the way to the low blocks, hands it across the lane to Lynn. Lynn, hesitation and able to get it up and in off the square, and Colin Lynn's in the scorebook for the first time tonight. Tigers lead by 10, 13-3, 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. Give and go. Santos drives up the middle, kicks it out left wing. Witt for 3, banks it in high off the backboard. It goes down, and that was by far the best play we've seen from Wellington here in the early going. Tyne has it right wing. Tigers up by 7. Tyne drives, left-hand layup, takes a lap around the rim, and that has been the story of the first quarter. Tigers have left about 10 points out there on easy layups, and Tyne misses one there. Defensive rebound by Oderman. Feed inside to Witt, and he's fouled immediately by Colin Lind trying to defend the pass. his first, team's third, and with 2:13 to go, a friendly reminder of our new rules. It's no longer 7 and 10 fouls in the half. It's 5 fouls per quarter, no longer a 1-and-1 bonus existing here in Colorado high school basketball. Number 32, A.J. Ferris, checking in for the first time for Wellington. It's a 1-4 low inbound, right corner. Luke Moore takes the inbound, gives it back to Witt, who threw it in. Dribbles up the wing, pass up top to Moore, and now it's with McNearney. Hand off to Witt again. 2 minutes to go here in the quarter, and Ethan Tyne with another interception here on the near side. Goes coast to coast, and his layup no good, but the follow-up by number 23, Carter Dillon, the senior who just checked in for the first time. So Dillon makes it 15-6 Tigers. Minute 48 to go here in the first quarter. Santos up top on the midcourt logo. Slade being a bother, picks up his dribble, pass to his left, and another timeout taken by Coach Roberts with 1:41 to go. 30-second timeout to talk things over. 15-6 Josiah, but Tigers feeling like, hey, man, we could be up even more, 10-plus points what we're at right now.
Yeah, you're allowing Wellington to hang around with you, and that's not what you want to do with a team like this, that if they can get the shooting going, you know they can be lethal because they will keep shooting. It doesn't matter if they miss the last 10 shots. They're going to keep on shooting, and that's one of the things when you look at a team like Wellington, you got to put them away, and with how they've been passing the ball, Wellington has just kind of lax with the ball, kind of giving away those turnovers. You got to convert with those, so that way they have to become a little bit more strict the ball, stop the ball movement, and see what we can do there.
Tigers, just their second meeting with the Wellington Eagles, and it's been interesting, Josiah, to watch Timnath and Wellington with their programs. This is more what you'd expect from a team that's all freshmen and sophomores and just growing now to juniors where they're struggling a little bit. It's been impressive how many of the Wellington and Timnath teams have been competitive these first 2 years.
Yeah, Wellington football's been pretty good the last 2 years. Timnath basketball last year is pretty good. And you just know that they're gonna find ways to compete with these athletes.
As it's a throwaway here, Santos trying to keep it away from the quick hands of the Tigers. Too tall there for Luke Moore on the near side. That's 7 turnovers in the opening 6.5 minutes for Wellington. 1:30 to play. Tigers up 15-6, moving right to left. It's with Brennan Welsh, the junior, number 15. He passes up top to Knipple, trying to drive right side baseline. Loses the dribble off the feet inside to Jager. Low right blocks underneath the backboard. Pump fake. Jager gets in from the left side and lays it in for 2.
That's how you have to be. You have to be stronger underneath the baskets. That way you can make some space for yourself, and that's what Carter did right there, and that's what you love to see out of a low block player.
Jager did not score on Saturday, had 2 points against Strasburg, so double up his offensive total here in the early season. 1 minute to go. Tigers up by 11. Slade, it was the defense there from Slade as it was Witt trying to drive in. And they'll get Dillon on the help defense on the reach-in. His first, team's fourth, so Tigers got to be careful with the hands here. Final 57 seconds, not to put Wellington on the line for a double bonus. Boxing one around the lane, inbound left corner to Ferris. Feed inside. Santos trying to back down, and from behind, Brennan Welsh pokes it out, and that's 8 steals, 8 turnovers forced by the Tigers here in the opening quarter. Dillon has it right corner from Slade. Nice pass inside, and Knipple lays it in for 2. What great vision there by Dillon to fire that into traffic. 19-6 Tigers, 35 seconds to go here in the first. McNearney, right side, spins it against Jager. Throws one wildly off the backboard, looking for a foul. Won't get the whistle. Jager's got the rebound for the Tigers. Sterling can hold for the last shot. Dillon has it top of the key, just left of center. Pass right wing. Welsh the long 2. Comes up short off the front of the rim. Defensive rebound for Ferris. Eagles up the floor with 13 seconds left. Given up by Witt. Santos top of the key. McNearney drives in. Kicks it out. Right corner 3 for Moore. And that's no good with 5 seconds to go. Fight for the rebound out of bounds. And the Tigers will have a chance with 2.8 on the clock. Last touch by Ferris as he battled with Jager for that rebound. So Sterling, who do you trust to take a half-court heave with those on the floor? You've got Slade on the far sideline. Dillon here on the near side. Knipple will inbound. Gives it to Dillon. Dillon dribbling at midcourt, puts it up at the buzzer online, but about a ball length short. But good start for the Tigers. They lead 19-6. Could be even more. See if they can get those layups in more consistently as we go to the second quarter. You're listening to Sterling Tiger Basketball on 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSDC, online anywhere at MedialogicRadio.com, and on Sterling High School Tigers YouTube page.
Thank you to Equitable Savings and Loan for being a consistent sponsor of our local sports coverage. Did you know that Equitable has provided home loan financing to thousands of happy homeowners in northeastern Colorado? In addition to their lending services, Equitable offers a full array of banking products such as checking accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, and more. Equitable. They're locally owned and committed to making our communities a better place to live. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
In a community that thrives, there's a sense of togetherness that makes you feel like you're part of something greater. At First National Bank of Fleming, we understand the pride that comes from being an active member of your community and to making a difference. It's what drives us every day. So whether you're a business owner, a student, or a member of the community looking for financial solutions, we're here for you. Discover how First National Bank of Fleming can help you thrive.
Start of the second quarter from Wally Post Gym, the home opener for Sterling boys basketball, off to a good start, leading Wellington 19-6. Jacob Slade running the point for Sterling, moving right to left on your radio dial. Sean Nash, Josiah Willie here with you. Wesley Knipple, the floater, and that one nothing but backboard, but he's fouled. And just 10 seconds into the second, Tigers will go to the free throw line.
And you've said it so far, it was a good first quarter for Sterling, but they got to find a way to make it a great second quarter because there was plenty of opportunities there where they should be up by more than 13 at the end of one.
Michael McNearney picks up his first, and of course the foul's reset, so team's first. Wesley Knipple good on the first. Tigers off to a 3-for-3 start from the free throw line. Dayton DiOrio knocking down a pair. Also keeping an eye on the girls' game. In Wellington, the ladies of Sterling lead Wellington 52-30 as Knipple's good on the second, nothing but net. As girls basketball in the same boat as the boys, trying to bounce back from that opening loss to Strasburg and going for a second straight win here to get the season rolling, as it's with Santos up top at the volleyball line. In the middle of the line, it's McNearney to help him out after picking up the dribble. McNearney looks into the right corner, passes up to Moore, dribbles up the wing, crossover, but crossed it over into Knipple's hands. Wesley with the steal, fast break, trying to get it to Dillon underneath the backboard, finds Zwern, and Zwern able to lay it in for two. Good ball movement again by the Tigers, and Carter Dillon, man, he can see it, doesn't panic even there, got the pass too low, just a moment too late from Knipple to gather it in. Driving on the left side, Ferris forces the issue and gets a foul on Brennan Welsh, who may have gotten leg whipped there a little bit, so Welsh commits the foul and put Ferris on the line for two. Ferris through his routine. First free throw, nothing but net for him. So the Eagles 2 for 3 from the line to start things off. 23-7 Tigers, 7:14 to go here in the opening half. Dayton DiOrio, Ethan Tyne back in along with Colin Lynn. Zwern and Knipple stay on the floor for the Tigers. Second free throw, Ferris short arms this one, battle for the rebound, tip drill, and finally DiOrio the one to secure it off a tip by Logan Zwern. Tigers quickly up the floor. Knipple out of the left corner, front court, lay in. Got the right hand way up there on the square to lay it in for two, and Wesley Knipple with 4 points out of the gate to start the second quarter. 25-7 Tigers. Santos tries to drive, and Knipple just picks his pocket straight up clean. Knipple takes him one-on-one. The layup no good, but the foul called, and Knipple right back to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was actually a good drive by Wesley. He was able to get it on the left side, and Santos was pretty much almost on top of him the entire time, and eventually the foul was called, but he got the shot up beforehand.
Santos is second, team second of the quarter, and Knipple, a guy that had to spend the entire year last year as the JV point guard, but you could see it, Josiah, that he's got talent, and he's making the most of his opportunity here. He knows, I've got one season to be a varsity basketball player, and so far this is what you want to see out of him as he makes another free throw to be 3 for 3 from the line. Yeah, when we were doing practice last year in my senior year, we were always going against him. He was always the top defensive player. He was also one of the top offensive options. He was always the star player in our scouting plays, and see what he could do, and you'd love to see him get the opportunity now on varsity. Couldn't make the free throw off the front of the rim for the second, but Ethan Tyne grabs the offensive rebound, his 7th board already. DiOrio left wing trying to drive against Ferris, has to give it back out to Knipple. Up top to Lynn, right of center. Knipple has it on the arc. Back to DiOrio to left of center. Up top, Tyne pump fakes, dribbles once, lob inside Zwern. Go gadget with the left arm to bring it in, and traveled, shuffled the feet, trying to gather up that high pass. First official turnover by the Tigers with 6:24 to go here in the first half, up 26-7. Santos brings it up the floor. The sophomore for the Eagles, passing to the front court near side. Brock Redenbaugh in for the first time, the 6'2" tall junior. He's called for the travel at the right elbow. He was trying to get it out to Witt on the near side. So that is now 11 turnovers by Wellington. Still 6:10 to play here in the first half. Knippel lob inside to Zwern. Underneath the backboard, Logan got to do something with it. Dribbles once, jump pass to Tyne, left side baseline. It's worked back out up top to Lynn. Pump fakes, drives inside the underhand, scoop, and score, and the foul. Colin Lynn with 4 points here early and a chance for one more. Looking like a football score right now. This is what the Tigers would have liked to have seen against Wellington a couple of months ago, 28-7 on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard, as they get Oderman for his first, team's third. And Lynn, no good on the extra point there off the back of the rim. Santos, the defensive rebound. 28-7 Tigers. Santos in the front court. Wellington needs a bucket here. Has just 1 point in the quarter. Pass inside, intercepted, trying to get it back to Santos on a give and go to Moore. And it was Tyne that stole it away. Knippel in traffic puts up a bunny, no good, just outside the lane from the right side. Zwern the offensive rebound, works it around. It's Lynn, right of center. Pass to Diorio, left of center on the arc. Pass down the wing to Tyne. Bounce pass inside to Zwern. Zwern dribbles once. Hook shot, foul. And he's going to the line for two. And for Logan Zwern this year, Josiah, he's going to have to take on the load of being the big man down there, and it's nice to see him. He's confident with his post moves. He's just got to get it consistently making that hook shot.
Yeah, that's one thing. You just, when you're down there, you can be confident as you want, but you got to be able to make sure that you're not traveling. You got to be technically advanced just with how you move your feet. That's going to be a big thing. You got to make sure. One of the big things that I always learn is make sure you get that whatever outside leg, whatever leg you're trying to spin towards, try and get that to the outside of the defender's leg and be able to use that to your advantage. You'll draw a lot more fouls or get more buckets.
Zwern, both free throws off the back of the rim, no good. Diorio, though, the offensive rebound, kick out left wing three for Tyne, and that one over everything, nothing but backboard, and the defensive rebound for Moore. So the Tigers have had some issues here in the early season from the free throw line, and that's another thing, Zwern, if you're going to be the big man, you got to hit those free throws consistently, knowing you're going to take contact a whole lot. Moore, right of center, dribbles once, picks up the bounce, pass out up top to Oderman, taking over is Redenbaugh, feed down the left side baseline, chasing it into the corner and sending it in bounds. Oderman probably should have just let it go out of bounds, and Tyne comes up with a steal, and Lynn is fouled on the other end on the fast break layup. McNearney puts him on the line for his second personal. Team's fifth, so the Tigers will shoot the bonus the rest of the way here for the next 4 minutes, 55 seconds. And Colin Lynn back to the free throw line where he's 0 for 1 so far. The right-hand junior. First free throw up. And good. He gets one more. And Josiah, for Colin, he's a guy, you could see it in spaces last year. He had to battle some ankle injuries, but he's definitely a guy that could become a 15-plus point a night player that could even be the guy to step up and be the leading scorer when Ethan Tyne has an off night.
Yeah, he's just got to be confident and be able to look for a shot in good situations. Sometimes he would have good situations last year they just passed up on, and then there's some so it's just that decision making basically is what you're looking for out of him this year.
He was able to make the second free throw, 30-7, and Wesley Knippel with another clean steal at the top. Fast break, and Ethan Tyne lay-in and the foul. The assist from Knippel, who gave it to him at the last moment, took a step inside the lane, and that's what you want to see out of a point guard there. And then Ethan Tyne able to finish, and he's already into double figures, 11 points, 7 rebounds, coming off a double-double on Saturday morning.
Yeah, you got to continue to see that out of this year for this performance. You lose Ryder McConnell, Trevor Berg, Ben Browning. You got to look for that number one guy, and Ethan Tyne's definitely that guy so far.
And Diorio has himself another rebound off the missed free throw. Tigers feed it inside to Knippel, and he lays it in. Took the pass from Colin Lynn, left of center, cutting through the top of the key. And again, Wesley Knippel, how you want to finish as a smaller guy, rise up, put your fingertips as high up on that square as you can, and usually it's going to go in as it's an air ball from the free throw line on the other end by Luke Moore. Tigers basketball, 34-7, 4:22 to go here in the opening half, and Coach Hessler wants to take a 30-second timeout, but we'll once again keep it right here. And Josiah, again, for the Tigers, this is exactly what you want, even with the few mess-ups here on the inside, not getting some of these layups to go, missing a few free throws. This is a team you know you can have some of those misses and be okay against, but the fact that the Tigers are still putting the pedal to the metal, pulling away here. This is what you want to see in a contest like this.
Yeah, exactly. Be competitive no matter what the score is, and that's something that you have to continue to be no matter what sport it is, and that's something that they're doing right now. And you got to find ways to improve your game and also how you play with your teammates. See, there's different things you can do. See what you can get your shot going a little bit, so that way it helps you get that confidence and momentum going towards later on in the season. So you got to continue to look for your opportunities and shots and look to build that chemistry with the team, because it's still a young season and getting used to everybody right now.
That's the thing, too. You look at a team that's struggling like Wellington, but it's only the third game for the Tigers, so pretty much new cast from last year for who has to be the key pieces. So Sterling is not going to let up here quickly. Eventually, you'll expect the end of the bench to get emptied out, and the Tigers won't try to run up too bad. But right now, you just got to play basketball and figure out what things are working and who's going to step up and be your players here in the early season. Tigers, of course, will get some good competition playing Lyman on Friday as part of that Yuma tournament, and then Yuma and Rangeley on the other side of that true bracket that will play out as Zwern takes the feed in, misses the hook shot. Tyne, though, the follow-up, lays it in from the left side. And Ethan Tyne's got 8 rebounds, and he's also got 13 points, 36-7, halfway through the second quarter. McNearney has it right wing, skips it across left side to Moore. Down the wing, it's with Witt dribbling around the top of the arc. Knuppel trying to swipe the hands in there. Witt passes up top. It's worked around as number 40, Cam Samuelson, the junior's out there for the first time. And Knuppel, another steal on the right side, stepped in front of Witt to intercept the pass. And Knuppel lays it in on the other end. And Wesley Knuppel having himself an early career game. He's got 11 here in the first half. 14 turnovers by Wellington, and I think about half of them are Wesley Knuppel's, and maybe the other half are Ethan Tyne's. An interception. Tyne on the other end, and the layup no good. And the putback by Zwern misses, and the defensive rebound is grabbed by Witt. And we've seen that a few times already from Tyne. The confidence, almost a little too confident with the finger rolls. 3:10 to go here. Wellington needs a bucket, down 38-7 just to get the confidence going. No field goals here in the second quarter yet for them. Witt picks up his dribble left wing, turns to his left, hands it off to McNearney. McNearney trying to dribble through traffic, nothing there. Loses his handle. Hands it off to Witt left side. Witt through the free throw line off his knee. Colin Lynn with the steal. Lynn trying to go fast break all the way. Lays it in from the left side with the right hand. Lynn's got 8 already. Continuing his great start to the season. 40-7 Tigers. Tying the interception, but he stepped on the sideline as he tried to turn up the floor, and a little frustration dribble there. Tigers a platoon substitution as they'll put 5 fresh players out there. Gavin Rusk for the first time out there tonight, the senior number 2, along with Jaeger, Slade, Dillon, and Welsh all back out there. Inbound to Redenbaugh in the backcourt. 2:35 to go here in the second. Redenbaugh across midcourt, dribbles left side through traffic, jump pass left corner. Moore lifts a 3, airballed over everything into the waiting arms of Carter Dillon. His second rebound for the Tigers. Dillon gets away from traffic, brings it up the floor himself. Pass left of center to Welsh, drives through the high post. Welsh, the underhand scoop off the back of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound on the floor, and finally it's McNearney that takes it for Wellington. Dribbles into the front court. Slade got a hand in there, and Welsh finishes off the steal. 18 turnovers by Wellington here in the opening half. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Slade right up the middle of the floor. The C's part, but the layup comes up short. And Rusk on the putback. He's blocked. Defensive rebound by Redenbaugh for Wellington. Redenbaugh across midcourt. Dribbles to the left side. Crossover on a screen from McNearney. Pass to Moore right wing. And a travel for Moore on his first step.
Yeah, Moore has been aggressive with a shot, and you like to see that out of a young player, see what he can get going, but kind of look for the pass a little bit more. Got to find ways to not be so predictable so far that tonight. Sterling's been able to just be like, all right, this guy's going to shoot, find ways to stay in front of him. So for Moore, you got to find ways to incorporate your offensive teammates a little bit more.
Number 21, Dawson Waldo checks in for the first time for Wellington as Coach Roberts continues to search his bench for answers, and the layup no good. Somehow doesn't go down for Brendan Welsh. Jaeger the offensive rebound. Out up top to Dillon for 3. That one rattles out no good. Jaeger another offensive rebound, and that one, that rim, not friendly to the Tigers tonight. They've had quite a few that somehow have not gone down through the nylon.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a little bit better in the second half when they're on the other hoop, but right now they got to find ways to continue to convert those. At least this one, Jaeger was just so aggressive that he was able to get so many offensive rebounds before finally getting fouled.
First free throw for Jaeger, and that one falls through. It tried to spit out there. Finally falls back through the net. But even though it's Wellington, you got to think about those games in the future when Res Christian, when Eaton's in town here. You got to be able to convert those layups. Those type of moves, finishing those could be the difference in winning and losing those ball games.
For sure, especially when you get closer and closer to playoffs, and that's going to be something they're going to have to figure out going throughout the season. 35-point
lead for the Tigers and another turnover. Waldo checking in for the first time. Ball went right through his hands in the right corner. 42-7 Tigers, minute 15 to go before halftime. Dillon across midcourt. Dribbles, backs down, loses his footing, and the officials won't give him the benefit of the doubt that he had gotten the ball away. Second turnover by the Tigers. Feels like they have more just with the amount of missed layups. You almost want to treat those as turnovers when you've gotten some fast break layups that you can't convert. Since left sideline right now with Luke Moore. Pass into the left wing. Ferris back in. Pass up top to Redenbaugh. Crossover, drives against Dillon. Pass across the lane. Dribbling twice. Waldo looking for a lane. Pass up top to Redenbaugh. Dillon gets the hand in there. 20th turnover by Wellington. And on the other end, Dillon, the layup, gets it to go. And Carter Dillon's got 4 points. 44-7 Tigers. 44 seconds left here in the second. Redenbaugh up the left sideline. Stops on the arc. Pull up three. Tries to bank it in. Draws nothing but backboard. And Brendan Welsh has his first rebound of the night for the Tigers. Sterling back up the floor offensively. Inside to Jaeger from Dillon. Jaeger off his shoelaces, gathers it up, misses the first shot, and on the putback, he is fouled. So Carter Jaeger with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and a chance for 2 more going to the line. Ferris picks up his second foul. He's had the last 2. Trying to fight against Carter Jaeger down low. Jaeger's third free throw, and finally misses one. Off the front of the iron, no good. Jaeger, the Prairie transfer, averaged about 5.5 points per game and about 5.5 rebounds last year as a sophomore for Prairie on the varsity level. Cash is in the second attempt. He's 3 for 4 from the line. He's got 5 points. 45-7 Tigers. Eagles have still not hit a field goal here in the second frame. And then Redenbaugh, he was wanting to hand it off to Ferris. Ferris was thinking to set the screen, and Redenbaugh double dribbles it. 21 turnovers by Wellington. Final 18 seconds. Tigers can hold for the last shot. Slade will bring it up the floor. The Pine Bluffs transfer. Left side, drives. Lane opens up for him in the left-hand layup. Good for 2 for Jacob Slade. Had just 3 points on Saturday, just 2 here in the first half, but he looks awfully comfortable on the floor already. Redenbaugh at the buzzer right side, no good from 25 feet. And the Eagles are held to just 1 point in the second quarter. 47-7, and Josiah, I know, again, we're saying some missed layups here, some mistakes from the Tigers, but when you outscore a team 28-1 in a quarter, you're doing a lot of things right.
Yeah, and you're outscoring them 40 by the entire game, so you got to look at the positives as well. But I know how Coach Hessler, he's going to walk in there and be like, hey, we're doing really good, but we can do even better. We can be great, and that's one thing that great teams want to pursue. If you want to have success in the playoffs, you got to make sure you're executing night in, night out. Doesn't matter who you're playing against, and that's something you got to find ways to do. And they're going to be looking at it a little bit, see what they can do. I don't know how much playing time of starters will get in the second half, but see what they can get their game up a little bit more before going into the second half.
And Brad Hessler off to an 18-8 start here for his varsity coaching career. And right now, talking with old Tom Hessler, the legendary Sterling coach, and of course his dad on the bench here. And I'm sure Tom right now telling Brad, hey, how do you handle this situation? You're up 40, but there's definitely things that can be corrected. Well, Tigers go to the locker room. We'll step aside, come back with our first half stats. Sterling in control. They lead by 40. It's 47-7.
The most games, the most sports, the most action. Your home for the Sterling Tigers is 1230 KSTC. Napa know-how.
At Napa, we're known for quality parts. But did you know that we're also known for quality tools and equipment? From Carlisle hand tools that the pros use to lifts, air compressors, pressure washers, and even porta-cools for those warm days. Stop and see us in Sterling, Yuma, Ray, and let our staff's Napa know-how help you get the right tools and equipment for your project.
Napa know-how.
That's University Auto Parts Napa in Sterling, Yuma, and Ray.
This is Dustin from A&R Automotive and Tire. It's unfortunate, but at a certain age in our life, some of us men start to go bald. And unfortunately, so do our tires. We can't really recommend anything for the hair loss, but for your tires, we recommend getting an alignment. You'll get more life out of them, and we'll even give you a free front-end inspection. A&R Automotive and Tire, 203 Edison Street in Brush, and find us online at anrauto.com.
always on 1230 KSTC, your home for the most Sterling Tiger sports.
At Great Western Tire, we're not just about tires. We're about keeping you on the road worry-free. From the moment you step in, you'll experience the best service and the largest tire selection around. And our skilled team offers expert maintenance and repairs for your vehicle or tractor, too. Great Western Tire is more than just a name, it's a promise. Experience the greatness of Great Western Tire in Sterling today. Everything about your farm is unique to you. From where you farm, what crops you grow, and how you plant. At Godsey Ag, we can help make your planter unique to your operations needs. From high-tech hardware from Precision Planting, Ag Leader, and Trimble, to your durable down-and-dirty devices like row cleaners from Martin Till and fertilizer systems from SurePoint Ag. Contact Godsey Ag at 970-431-0802 for your personalized planter and planter attachments.
This is KSCC Sports Director Sean Nash reminding you to join us every single Wednesday throughout the high school sports season for the Tiger Den at our new home, Sky Ranch Golf and Grill, 17408 Highway 14 here in Sterling. Join us 6:30 to 7:30 as we talk with Sterling Tiger athletes and coaches. And students, don't forget your student ID as you'll get a discounted dinner. The Tiger Den every Wednesday night, 6:30 to 7:30 from Sky Ranch.
Halftime here from Wally Post Gym and the Sterling Boys home opener here for the 2023-2024 season. Sean Nash, Josiah Willie with you. 102.5 FM, 1230 AM, KSTC. Online anywhere, MediaLogicRadio.com. And, of course, tonight providing our audio to the Sterling High School Tigers YouTube page. Tigers in control 47-7 as everybody right now doesn't want to be that team to be the first one to give up a win to Wellington. Looking to be 0-26 unless something drastically changes over the next 16 minutes. So, Josiah, again, we've already hit on it a little bit, but the Tigers tonight, and when you look at the stats so far, 16 free throw shots, and it's not that they're just sitting there waiting for Wellington to swipe at them. They are being the aggressors. So that's the one positive, even if they're not consistently finishing at the rim as much as you'd like to see, especially a few of the fast break layups that should have gone in. But it's still good to see that the Tigers have taken on tonight, knowing this is a should-win game, and they have been the aggressors from the get-go.
Yeah, for sure, and that's one thing that you want to see out of a team like this. This is how they played them last year too. When we were out in Wellington, we were very, very aggressive. And you love to see that out of Sterling, and you got to make sure that goes ahead and moves forward to the better teams, the teams that you expect to see in the playoffs, whether that's Res Christian, University, teams like that. You want to be able to have that ready for them when you get to play those guys, and that's something that you have to pass on, but continue to do it right now against this team. You got to make sure that you get in those habit of being like, all right, I can drive, and just make sure you get that, because that'll open up the three-point shot. And we know the way that this team's built is you got to get the three-point shots going. That's how Sterling's always been, is you get that three-point shot going a little bit. It's going to be hard to beat you in Wally Post Gymnasium if you're hitting threes. You saw it against Eaton last year, just the way we were shooting that night, and that's something you see with this team. So, but the drive will set it up. The post moves from Logan Zwern will really help you out as well, and so you just got to use that a little bit, see what you can do, and open up that three-point shot.
And surprisingly, the Tigers only one made three in the first half, and that comes from Ethan Tyne, the second bucket of the game. Ethan had the first 5 points out of the game. He leads all scorers with 13 points, 8 rebounds already, so 2 rebounds away from a second straight double-double here to start off the season for the Tigers. And those opening buckets brought to you by Bedford Furniture and Upholstery, your locally owned and operated England Furniture Gallery, where they now have Restonic sleep mattresses as the winter season sets in. And if you're still looking for a major Christmas gift here in the last couple of weeks, get somebody the gift of a great night of sleep and go see Tom Bedford and the great folks at Bedford Furniture and Upholstery, Broadway Shopping Plaza in Sterling. Wesley Knipple, he has started it on the defensive end with the aggression, forcing a lot of steals. He has 11 points as he has been rewarded on the offensive end. Colin Lynn with 8 points. He exploded for 6 there in the second quarter. Dayton Diorio with 2 points, 4 rebounds. The offense has gone through him an awful lot so far. Jacob Slade with 2 points. Logan Zwern with 2 points, 3 rebounds. And then Carter Dillon with 4 points off the bench, and Carter Jager, an early Sterling Tiger high for him. He's got 5 points and 4 rebounds. Tigers turned it over just twice, and they went 10 for 16 from the free throw line, while Wellington went 2 for 4 from the line, turned it over 21 times, and Luke Witt has the lone big 3 for them so far, banked one in, and then Michael McNerney with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 point for A.J. Ferris. So if you're Wellington, Josiah, obviously got to hold on to the basketball here. You cannot afford to have more than 1 turnover a minute and expect to hang around with these big 4A schools that you're having to challenge yourself against.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not only just when they're actually handling the ball. It's they're kind of loose with the ball when they're passing the ball. A little bit lazy passes. You're setting yourself up just to softly pass it. You got to make sure you fire it out there, because you got players like Ethan Tyne and Wesley Knuppel are just sitting there like, hey, I'm gonna take advantage of this every single time. I know what they're doing. I can read it every time. So you got to make sure if you're going to do something, do a little misdirection, fire the pass in a little bit harder, and it'll give the defense less time to react.
Now that the Tigers have this game in control, Josiah, you've been in position sitting on the bench, wanting those opportunities to get those varsity minutes. If you're guys like Logan Scavarda or Cooper Burton that's getting to dress tonight, what's your level of excitement right now, knowing that, hey, I might get a quarter and a half here of play tonight to show Coach Hessler, hey, I can be a bigger piece, and I can be somebody you can go to in an emergency that can step in and handle his own on the floor. Yeah,
it's one of those things that you're definitely feeling excited, hoping it happens, and you're looking over the side. Every minute goes by, you're looking over at Brad. Hey, let me. And every time he turns around, you're staring right into his eyes. And that was the thing I always did. It doesn't matter what the score was. I was like, hey, put me in there, coach. But that's definitely something that they're trying to do right now, is just get themselves ready. You can see them getting a little bit more shots up right now during halftime and see what they can do.
You also had the assist of the Stir section was chanting, "We want Willie," anytime they could get last year. We don't know who that person's going to be this year. Is there anyone you can feel out as maybe is going to be the guy that the Stir section calls for as the human victory cigar for the Tigers?
I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. Probably Scav, Logan Scav, his younger brother of Andrew Scavardo would probably be the one I'd see maybe being that guy. But who knows? We'll see. Going into practice almost every day against these guys last year, I think Logan's got the best upside of the 3 guys. He can shoot lights out if he gets that opportunity. So I think he's going to be the guy that everyone will fall in love with here.
Well, the Tigers, let's see if they can come out and early on in the third quarter put things away here quickly. They're already in line for Mercy Rule running clock in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside, be back in about 60 seconds for a third quarter start. Tigers in control over Wellington, 47-7.
The home of the Sterling Tigers, AM 1230 KSTC, Sterling, Colorado, a Media Logic radio station.
At Corf CDJR in Sterling, we remain committed to our valued customers, our community, and our employees with a drive to improve every day. For over 45 years, we at Corf have been delivering quality, efficient service while responding quickly to our customers' needs. Our commitment has always been to put you first with the best value on our wide variety of makes and models, along with new and pre-owned inventory. Hardworking folks helping hardworking folks. Experience the Corf commitment today. Online at Corf Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Sterling.com.
Your local gas station might not be the first place to think of to pick up a pizza, but Valero River Station sells both. The pumps are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the pizza's Hunt Brothers. Grab yourself a ready-made slice or take away a whole one. They're available to pre-order. Just call ahead. Valero River Station also has some of the cleanest bathrooms in town. So before you head out, stop by to fill up with gas and tasty snacks. Valero River Station, located on Highway 6 in Sterling.
Start of the third quarter, Sterling leads Wellington 47-7. Boys for Sterling Tigers basketball trying to get to 2-1 on the early season. It appears that the girls have done that and put the finishing touches on what looked to be close to a 20-point win over the Wellington ladies. The boys here for Wellington down by 40 in their maroon jerseys, white lettering and numbering, and an immediate turnover by Oderman trying to cross over at the right elbow. So picking up where we left off in the second, 22 turnovers by Wellington. Tigers in their home whites, the black lettering, orange numbering, moving left to right. Knippel feeds a pass inside to Zwern, dribbles it back out. Diorio left wing 3 off the rim, high rebound. Knippel tips it to himself and gathers it in, his first rebound of the night. Inside to Zwern, and he's fouled on the way up, and Zwern goes to the line for 2. No, they're going to say jump ball. I thought, again, the Tigers were going to get the benefit there of the foul call, but instead, Zwern, clean block from the Eagles down low. Santos, the one with a hand in there, And Zwern will have to baseline inbound. Possession arrow in favor of the Tigers. Low left block inbound to DiOrio. Left wing, Tyne drives in. The underhand scoop and another miss off the rim for Tyne. Zwern, another offensive rebound for the Tigers. And the three for Colin Lynn is good from the left wing. He's into double digits. He's done that all 3 games to start the season. He's got 11. It's 50-7 Tigers. Santos off his shins, dives on the near side baseline, and it's off of Knipple, who tried to pick it up off the floor for another steal for him. Heck, Wesley may end up with a double-double of points and steals the way he's going so far tonight. Baseline inbound. Witt to throw it in. Throws it off the hand of Ethan Tyne. Lynn the steal for the Tigers. Running up the floor 2-on-1. Underhand scoop to Knipple. Lays it in from the left side with the right hand. And Knipple's got 13. Just adding on to a new career high for him. 52-7 Tigers. A 5-0 run out of the gate here to start the third. And a missed pass by Santos trying to direct traffic. And that is 24 turnovers by Wellington, with 6:54 to go still in the third. Tigers well in line for the running clock to start the fourth. DiOrio across midcourt, running the point for the Tigers, steps back through the half moon, pass right side to Lynn. Lynn fakes up top, drives inside. Lynn the layup and the foul. McNearney grabbing him from behind, and Lynn going to make sure he fills in the stat sheet as much as possible before the end of the bench is put out on the floor for good tonight. Third foul by McNearney. Team's first of the quarter. Lynn, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. That one rattles out. Too strong, no good. Defensive rebound by Oderman, his third for Wellington. Santos into the front court. Witt right wing, may have carried it. Knipple gets a hand in there. DiOrio finishes off the steal. Pass into the front court. Tyne right wing, waits for the troops to rally. Dribbles to the top of the key. Pass left of center to Lynn. Lynn surveys the floor. Pass right of center. DiOrio pump fakes. Drives through the free throw line. Jump stop. Bunny hop shot. No good from 8 feet. DiOrio his own rebound. Put back no good from the right side. Tip drill for the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wellington. Tigers doing a great job of getting those offensive rebounds. So, Josiah, if you're going to miss those layups and those short shots, you might as well not get the coach yelling at you twice and go in and fight for those offensive boards.
Yeah, exactly. And they've done that so far very well, and see if they can continue that effort tonight.
Tyne takes the inbound right elbow, dribbles across the free throw line, and lays it in from the left side. And Ethan Tyne's got 15 points, 8 rebounds tonight. 56-7 Tigers. It's a blowout football score, and unfortunately for Wellington, we're playing basketball, so it looks even uglier. Santos, the flip from the rim, and that rim to our left, it is unforgiving here tonight. Falls off again. Logan Zwern, his 5th rebound. On the other end, Lynn swish from the left corner for 3, and Colin Lynn is on fire here to start the second half. He's got 16 points, 8 points here in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. 5:38 to go in the third, 59-7 Sterling. Ferris has it left wing. Pass up top to McNearney. Pass to his right. Santos on the wing. Gives it back to McNearney, who never caught it cleanly. Able to gather it up near side. Lynn nearly with the steal. McNearney trying to dribble to the right side. Cuts in. Kick out right to Oderman. Up the wing. More pass up top to Santos. Santos back right side to Oderman, who thought about the 3. Now Ferris has it 5 feet beyond the arc. Lynn guarding. Pass left side. McNearney. Actually, it was Ferris there with a moment with it. And then McNearney is fouled, driving in. See if they say that was in the act of shooting or if he was passing. DiOrio with the foul. His second. Team's first of the quarter. They do say on the floor with 5:05 to go. Oderman, right side baseline on the N and G of Sterling in the orange text. On the black paint. Inbound to Moore, catch and shoot. Comes up short off the corner of the rim. Ethan Tyne, his 9th rebound. He's one away from a double-double. Pass in the front court, and Colin Lynn off balance lays it in anyway. Lynn with 10 points in the quarter. He's got a game-high 18, 61-7 Sterling. McNearney, right side, 7 feet beyond the arc. Dribbles a couple of times trying to drive against Lynn, and a hand-check foul. That'll go against Lynn. And we've mentioned it already, Josiah, but Colin Lynn, you see it right here in these 3 minutes and change, that he can be the guy that just all of a sudden he catches fire. We saw it last year against Eaton here at home, where he was the one that really put the game away for you guys last year. And doing it here so far tonight.
Yeah, exactly. He just has to take advantage of the opportunities he gets, and when he does, he can be lethal. So you just have to make sure that he continues to look for those opportunities.
Moore missed a right wing three. Diorio, the defensive rebound, gets a pass right of center three. Diorio no good on the liner. Knipple, the offensive rebound at the free throw line, puts it up, and good from 12 feet for Wesley Knipple. He's got 15 points and a couple of rebounds. 63-7 Tigers. They're up by 56. 4:15 to go, and Tyne another interception here on the near side, and this time Tyne gets the fast break layup to go. Ethan has just been reading and anticipating that pass to the near side. He's done that at least 4 times tonight. Santos across midcourt. Pass right side to Oderman. Middle of the volleyball line, Moore swings it left side to Ferris. Looking inside with a double team. Lynn gets a hand in there, but the pass to McNearney. Up top, crossover on Knipple and a foul against the Tigers. They'll get Knipple finally, who's been so clean with the steals tonight. And here come the subs for the Tigers. 5 new players on. It's Slade, Welsh, Dillon, Jager, and in for the first time, number 5, Braxton Plank, the senior. Tigers up 65-7 with 3:50 to go. Brock Redenbaugh checking back in. He'll inbound near sideline. That was Knipple's second, team's third of the quarter. Inbound to Santos, who was making sure that, hey, I was in the backcourt when I caught that thing, right? No over and back, and the officials say play on. I think 65-7, they're going to let that go. Redenbaugh right wing three, no good. Slade, the defensive rebound for the Tigers on the far side. He brings it up himself. The junior hesitation dribble, jump pass left corner. Dillon wide open for three, and Dillon can't cash it in. Nearly went down. It was halfway down before going back out the top, and Moore the defensive rebound for Wellington. Redenbaugh left wing three off the fat of the rim, no good. And the putback and the and one layup good. It's A.J. Ferris. He's got 3 points now, and that is the first field goal since the opening quarter for Wellington with 3:15 to go here in the third to make it 65-9 and a chance for one more. Ferris 1 for 2 at the line. He lets it go, and good to complete the three-point play. And Wellington on the board here in the second half. 65-10 Tigers. Slade across midcourt, pass left wing. Plank, he lets the three go, and the lefty can't bank it in. Long rebound grab by Dillon offensively at the free throw line. His third rebound. Feed inside to Jager. Jager bullies his way to the rim and lays it in for 2. And Carter Jager's got 7 points tonight. 67-10 Tigers. Into the front court, Moore right wing tries to drive baseline, and Plank with a hand-checked foul. And that should be free throws with 2:51 to go. So Plank picks up his first foul. 2 shots for Luke Moore. Looking for his first points tonight. Moore so far this season averaging 5.5 points per game. Back of the rim, no good. One more chance. For Wellington, they've lost to the Academy 80-29 this season. Aurora West College Prep 51-40 in the second game of the season. That's the first time that Wellington, in their first 2 seasons as a program, has scored 40 points in a game. As Moore gets the second free throw to go. Lost to Lions 82-39. Lost to Fort Lupton 90-12. Lost to Valley 62-33 last Thursday, and lost on Friday to Bruce Randolph 41-32. Slade right of center three. That one comes up short off the rim. Trying to chase down his own rebound. Jager there as well. Neither can save it with 2:37 to go. And it's out of bounds. Wellington basketball. 67-11 Tigers. 2:37 away from running clock here. It'll be a quick second half tonight here at Wally Post Gym. Redenbaugh, left wing three, trying his hand, but nothing but backboard again, and the long rebound. Moore couldn't save it, but it was touched by the Tigers before he could even reach it. So stays Wellington basketball. Far sideline inbound. Moore throws it in to Santos right in front of him, gets it right back. Moore open for 3, and that one over the rim, nothing but backboard again. Brendan Welsh in traffic grabs the defensive rebound for the Tigers. Dillon running the point up the left sideline into the front court. Pass up top to Slade. Couple of feet between he and the arc. Pass right corner. Dillon drives inside. Couple of dribbles back up top. Slade pump fakes. He drives in now. Fakes the pass outside, and Slade the layup too strong. Offensive rebound. Welsh blocked on the putback. No good, no whistle. Defensive rebound by Ferris. Wellington back up the floor. Santos Inside the lane, through the shoulder to Jaeger, and Santos finally gets one to go for him tonight. His first bucket, 67-13. Tigers in control. Dillon trying to feed it across the lane from the right side to Jaeger on the middle blocks. Ferris with a hand in there, just the third Tigers turnover tonight. 100 seconds left in the quarter. Moore with it right corner, up the wing for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Slade, the defensive rebound for the Tigers. Slade resets his dribble with a handoff to Welsh, gets it right back, brings it up the floor, looking right side, crossover left through the free throw line, jump pass to Plank in the left wing, up top to Dillon on a lob, to his right to Welsh. Fires back to Plank, who struggles with the pass for a moment, gathers it back up, pass to his left to Slade to reset the offense with 1:10 to go. Dillon, the overcut, just outside the lane, and the teardrop from the left side, good for two. And Carter Dillon's got 6 points. 69-13 Tigers, 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Drive from the right side, Moore pulls up, right elbow extended, no good from 14. Slade, another rebound for the Tigers. Slade up the right sideline on the arc. Slows it up, pass up top to Plank, left of center. The senior lets it go for three, off the rim, no good. Welsh trying to grab the rebound. He and Santos fight for it, and it's off of Santos. Tigers basketball. 41 seconds to go before we hit running clock the rest of the way. Jaeger, the near side inbound, just off the S of Tigers in orange text. To Dillon on the left side baseline. Gets underneath the backboard, looking for somebody to pass to. Underhand scoop to Jaeger, left side low blocks, backing down, and a whistle. And I think they're going to get three in the key against the Tigers. They will. Sterling's fourth turnover with 34 seconds left. Up big here in this one by 56. Half minute to go here in the third quarter. Redenbaugh, left wing, tries his hand again, and that one won't go. Full lap around the rim. Jaeger, the rebound, all the way out of the top of the key, his fifth board. Dillon, the nice spin move, and lays it in for two. Carter Dillon, he's got 8 points. Beautiful move there. Trying to earn some more varsity time. 71-13 Tigers, a collision between Dillon and Redenbaugh, left wing. Redenbaugh gets it, and Dillon tips the pass away, steals it himself, brings it up the floor, trying to pass to Slade, and it rolls out of bounds with a half second to go for Wellington to try to get up a full court heave here. But another dominant quarter by the Sterling Tigers. Colin Lynn set the tone right away. Knipple and time added 4 points, as did Dillon. And it's 71-13 Tigers. So running clock the rest of the way, and Josiah's going to take over the play-by-play the rest of the way. So we'll step aside, come back, and Josiah will get us to the end here. Tigers on their way to a 2-1 start on the season, and Wellington staring an 0-7 start in the face here on KSTC.
Thank you to Equitable Savings and Loan for being a consistent sponsor of our local sports coverage. Did you know that Equitable has provided home loan financing to thousands of happy homeowners in northeastern Colorado? In addition to their lending services, Equitable offers a full array of banking products such as checking accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, and more. Equitable, they're locally owned and committed to making our communities a better place to live. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
In a community that thrives, there's a sense of togetherness that makes you feel like you're part of something greater. At First National Bank of Fleming, we understand the pride that comes from being an active member of your community and making a difference. It's what drives us every day. So whether you're a business owner, a student, or a member of the community looking for financial solutions, we're here for you. Discover how First National Bank of Fleming can help you thrive.
You're tuned to the home of the most Sterling Tiger sports. 1230 KSTC Sterling.
And we're back here at Wally Post Gymnasium. Josiah Willie, Sean Nash here on KSTC as we're going to round out the fourth quarter here for Sterling Tigers boys basketball. They're up 71-13 over the Wellington Eagles, with Wellington starting with the ball on the far sideline. Luke Witt will pass this one in. Finds Santos as he passed left side to Redenbaugh. He's going to let go a three. This time it rolls around and misses. Rebound down to Welsh. Plank will bring it up the left sideline. He crossed half court at the volleyball line, picks up his dribble, pass left wing over to Welsh. Welsh will drive in, goes up with the right hand layup, rolls around the rim and misses. And then over back foul called on Welsh on the rebound attempt as Ferris came down with it.
That's been the thing for the Tigers tonight. It's so many good drives that just are not finishing. Again, Brennan makes a beautiful move there, underhand scoop like you're taught. Just throw it off the square instead of trying to almost that dunk that's not a dunk. Just put it off the square and let it do the work. It's there for a reason.
as Luke Witt will receive the pass from Santos and then travel on the hesitation move as Rusk will pass it in.
That's 28 turnovers by Wellington.
Logan Scavarda steps into the game along with Cooper Burton as Scavarda will bring it up. Pass left side to Welsh. Handoff up top to Burton, who finds a good pass over the right side to Rusk, right wing. Bounce pass inside, low post to Welsh, trying to power up, goes up, misses, gets his own rebound, goes right back up, and is fouled on the attempt by Ferris. So he'll go to the line with about 6:50 and counting. 71-13 your score.
Brendan Welsh, that old school phrase, bring your lunch pail to work type of guy. He is that guy. We've seen it in baseball. We're seeing it now here in basketball. Ask him to do anything. He'll go out there to make sure he's got playing time and gets to be a part of the team.
First shot a little long and bounced off the back of the rim. And, I mean, I saw it when he played football even a little bit when his freshman year and seeing it even playing it here on the basketball side and just knowing that he'll do anything for the team, doesn't matter what it is, on or off the court, he'll be that guy as the shot's up. And also long on this one, Santos will come down with the rebound for the Eagles. He'll bring it up, crosses midcourt logo, pass right side to Witt. He'll drive in on Plank, cross pass on over to Ferris, who finds Redenbaugh, wing three, and this one a little bit long, rebound down to Scavarda. Scavarda will bring it across the midcourt logo, dribble with the right hand, bounce pass to the right side to Rusk in the right corner. He pump fakes, dribbles 2 times to the left before finding Welsh to the low block. Throws an over-the-shoulder pass over to Plank on the right wing, and he fires a three and connects. The senior hitting a three-pointer here in the fourth quarter. 6:13 to go. Redenbaugh's got it left wing. He drives in, the ball is locked loose. Burton's got it. He's going to bring it up the right side. He's going to slow it down, and he's going to carry. That's what the call will be called. With 6 minutes left, 74-13 your score.
And Braxton Plank, that was his first career varsity points, and he got the loud cheer there from the stir section, so maybe he's the new we want Willie of this team.
I mean, he is a senior, maybe getting that opportunity as well. As Carter Dillon will check back into the game. McNearney as well will check in for Wellington. And we got number 40, Cameron Samuelson, that's junior, also in. Santos will have it across the eye of the Tiger logo. Gets a screen on the right side for McNeary. He's on the right wing, picks up his dribble. Hand off to Samuelson before finding Witt right wing. He'll drive in, pull up from the mid-range. Misses a little bit long. Rebound being fought for and finally grabbed by Burton. So he'll bring it up himself at the logo. Dribble to the right side, runs into Witt. Witt falls down, pass left side to Dillon. He'll drive in. Wellington wants a foul, doesn't get it. As Dillon pass up top to Rusk. Back to Scavarda, who's going to drive in up the middle. Layup is up and no good. A little bit too strong there. And Samuelson comes down with the rebound. Santos will bring it up on the right sideline. He stops at the far right wing for tossing it back out. Witt's got it top of the key. He'll dribble to the right side. He's going to pull up, let it go for three, and airballs it way too short, and Dillon will come down with the airball rebound. He'll bring it up left side. He's going full speed and finally has to go underneath the court, finds Burton in the corner. He pump fakes, drives in. Euro step layup attempt is no good, a little too long, and Santos will get the rebound in the far corner. He'll bring it up as he enters, passing a half-court logo on the far side. Pass over to McNearney. He's going to drive in. He gets fouled on it. See what the number is. I believe they're going to get Scavarda on this one. Either Scavarda, they're going to get Scavarda on the block attempt. He tried to step inside, had the feet still moving.
Yeah, the thing for the Tigers tonight to work on, it's million-dollar moves, 10-cent finishes right now. They're doing a great job getting to the rim. They just aren't finishing these buckets that they're earning.
Santos will receive the pass in, put it up and miss, and then on the rebound attempt between Santos and Rusk, he'll go out of bounds off of Sterling. So Eagles will maintain possession. Witt will pass it in on the end of Sterling. So he looks to pass it in, lobs up top to Santos, but Burton's going to try and intercept it. Santos rips it right back, and now the ball is loose as Santos falls. McNearney's got it, between the leg dribble, spin move, drives in, hands off Samuelson, low block. He pump fakes, puts it right up, a little bit too long, and rebound down to Rusk. Rusk will cross midcourt far side. He stops as Burton's right next to him. Toss over to him before finding Dillon right wing. He'll reset the volleyball line behind the back. He's got Luke Witt on him. Pass to Plank left wing. Pump fake, steps back, hands off to Russ, top of the key, shoots a three and gets tipped. Rebound down to Dillon. He'll go right back up and lays it in. Carter Dillon is showing out right now against these Eagles.
That's 10 points, 5 rebounds for him.
Loose ball on the other side. Oderman's got it left wing, trying to fight through the defense and finally gets fouled by Dillon. A little too aggressive as Burton knocked it away originally. And Dillon trying to help with the second man defenses. Brennan Welsh will check in.
And that's something for Carter Dillon, too. He's very aggressive on defense, but, again, having to learn the speed of the varsity level and not just throwing your hands in there, did foul out pretty quickly on Saturday against Timnath.
McNerney's got it far side. He's going to let go a three. That one too long, and rebound down to Rusk. Loose ball out to Plank. Plank's going to cross midcourt left side. Finds Burton in the corner. Far corner as he underhand toss over to Plank. Dillon's got it before finding Welsh. They swing it across to Rusk, right corner. Overhand pass over to Dillon, whose shot hits the side of the backboard. For Witt will bring it up off the rebound of Ogerman. Witt's got it at the logo. Finds Santos right side and goes through his hands and out of bounds. Will be Tiger ball with 2:11 to go. 76-13 your score. Dillon will pass this one in. Rusk will bring it up. See what they can do here. See if they get some set plays run. They'll toss it to the right side to Welsh. Burton's now got it low block. Bounce pass inside to Welsh. Little off target, but he gets it. Plank's going to let go a left wing three. That one a little too long. It'll bounce around, and Plank will save it right to McNerney. He'll bring it up the right side for the Eagles. Drives in, goes up with a shot and layup and misses, but did get fouled pretty hard. I think they're going to get Welsh on this one. Or no, they're going to get Rusk. So Gavin will pick up his foul. So McNerney will shoot at his first foul. McNerney lets it go a little bit too long again and bounced off the back of the rim as Logan Scavarda will check in for Carter Dillon again. So Dillon will finish with double digits. 1:35 to go.
Obviously an early career high for him and McNerney at the line. He's got 3 points. He's now 1 for 3 from the line.
McNerney will fire it a little too long again, and Burton will come down with it, but loses the ball after McNerney will pump it free and go out of bounds. Eagles will gain possession in front of the Sterling cheerleaders on the baseline. Witt will pass in far corners where they're basically right at the three-point line begins. Witt slaps the ball, toss up to the top to Santos. Top of the key, dribbles twice to the right side before hesitating, driving in again. He's going to let go a floater from the baseline, airballs it, and Russ comes down with the rebound. His pass is tipped by McNerney and then stolen away again by Burton. He crosses midcourt, 2-on-1 opportunity. He rises up and gets fouled hard, and he'll go to the free throw line, gets 2 shots. 57.5 seconds left.
Now, with the running clock rule, they do stop it here in these situations just to make sure we don't have somebody standing and using the full 10 seconds at the free throw line. And basically, the clock will stop as soon as the official gives the number over, and then as soon as the second free throw goes up, should be where they start the clock.
First shot's missed. That was McNerney's 4th foul. So with less than a minute to go, he's in foul trouble. Not a big deal with little time. Shots up again. Off the front of the rim, bounce off the backboard and in. Makes it 77-13. McNerney will bring it up. Pass right side to Witt, right wing. Trying to find someone. Hands off to McNerney, who turns his back. Spins, moves inside. Euro step layups up, no good. Rebound down to Rusk. But McNerney and him get tied up. Jump ball as the clock ticks inside of 45 seconds. It'll be Sterling ball. Rusk will pass it in from the tee of Sterling. Scavarda will bring it up for the Tigers. He's at the eye of the Tiger. Pass right side to Rusk. He finds Plank left wing. Back up top to Welsh. Welsh will drive in, pull up from the elbow. Misses short. Rebound down to Ogerman. Bounce pass over to Santos. He'll bring it up. He's at top of the key. Crossover to the left side. Finds Ogerman left corner. He pump fakes. Thinks about the 3 for bounce passing inside, and Welsh will knock it out of bounds. 10 seconds remain. 9. Wellington trying to see if they can get a play going quickly with 5 seconds now. Ogerman pass to Witt in the corner. He's going to fire a 3. That one off the back of the rim, no good. And a rebound down to McNerney. And the time runs out. So the Sterling Tigers, they're able to make sure that Wellington doesn't get their first win in their history. 77-13 is your score after 4, and a dominating win by the Tigers.
Yep, the Sterling Tigers improved to 2-1 on the season, so that bad second half against Strasburg, they seem to have put it behind them here against the 2 new coming programs in Timnath and Wellington. And now they'll get into tournament mode on Friday and Saturday. They will take on the Lyman Badgers at 4:30 down at Yuma. So it'll be girls first at 3 o'clock, and then boys to follow at 4:30, and then hopefully 2 wins for the boys and girls, and then they will play on Saturday either against Rangeley or Yuma, depending on how the results of the first day's games go. And then on Saturday, we'll start at 1 o'clock there down at the pit. So looking forward to that weekend tournament. And then coming up on Tuesday, we'll have girls basketball on the road at Brush. So that is all of our basketball games left here in 2023. We've got wrestling coming up on Thursday. The Yuma Outlaws are in town for a duel, boys and girls. 6 o'clock, 6:30 I think is when they're starting there. We will confirm that with Coach Paul Garcia. Don't forget, we've got the Tiger Den tomorrow night as well, live from Sky Ranch Golf Course and the Hot Spot Smokehouse from 6:30 to 7:30. But we're going to step aside and come back and wrap things up with final stats here on KSTC. Tigers win 77-13 over Wellington.
Napa know-how.
At Napa, we're known for quality parts. But did you know that we're also known for quality tools and equipment? From Carlisle hand tools that the pros use to lifts, air compressors, pressure washers, and even porta-cools for those warm days. Stop and see us in Sterling, Yuma, or Ray, and let our staff's Napa know-how help you get the right tools and equipment for your project.
Napa know-how.
That's University Auto Parts Napa in Sterling, Yuma, and Ray.
This is Dustin from A&R Automotive and Tire. It's unfortunate, but at a certain age in our life, some of us men start to go bald. And unfortunately, so do our tires. We can't really recommend anything for the hair loss, but for your tires, we recommend getting an alignment. You'll get more life out of them, and we'll even give you a free front-end inspection. A&R Automotive and Tire, 203 Edison Street in Brush, and find us online at anrauto.com.
Nobody covers the Tigers like we do. You're listening to AM 1230 KSTC Sterling, the original home of Sterling Tiger Sport.
At Great Western Tire, we're not just about tires. We're about keeping you on the road worry-free. From the moment